I'm sure you clicked on this video because you want an answer to the age-old question. How do I get an OG or a Minecon Cape account in Minecraft? Well, I'm here to give it to you straight with the honest answer and not sugarcoat anything. So, let's get into it. Disclaimer. Some of the stuff we are going to talk about violates Mojang's terms of service and can result in your account being temporarily or permanently locked. Please note that I do not condone any of the actions or methods that will be talked about in this video. Let's start by going over the two main ways of acquiring an OG or Minecon Caped account: sniping and buying. Let's start with sniping. For starters, what is name sniping? Sniping is essentially the act of claiming a username as soon as it becomes available via either hand or by a bot. If you want to successfully snipe an OG username, well, good luck, and I hope you have some great coding skills. Claiming a username by hand as soon as it drops is one in a very small chance due to the precision and lack of human error from bots, making it nearly impossible to beat them out. In addition, with the craze over usernames in the past year, ridiculous names such as PRPR and iSultan even get sniped by bots. Now, keep in mind, this is only for OG usernames, as you cannot snipe a Cape account, but only snipe onto one. If you are still interested in the name sniping, I suggest joining a sniping Discord such as Hawk Sniper, MC Sniper Pi, or one of the many other ones. An invite to each of those Discords can be found in the description below. Now moving into option number 2, which is buying an OG or Minecon account. Now, as said in the disclaimer, this is a violation of Mojang's terms of service and can result in getting accounts locked. If you do still choose to buy an account, there are a few ways to go about doing so. Number 1, buying from the general market. There are many public marketplaces on Discord and on the web that are a hub for buying and selling OG and caped Minecraft accounts, such as Sniper Discords, OG Market, MC Trades, and the most popular, OG Users. Quite a few of these marketplaces require you to purchase a rank to even see what is going to be sold, due to Mojang in the past scouring over these sites and locking anything they saw. At that, oftentimes people will star out with asterisks, part of or the whole username, in order to protect the identity of the account. It is advised to always use a reputable middleman to secure your deal, as there are often a lot of scammers on these marketplaces, and virtually everyone will use cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin so that a buyer cannot charge back after purchasing. Number 2, buying from quiet sellers. Like we talked about in buying from the main markets, there is a risk of an account being locked due to knowledge of it being sold. So a lot of times people might still be willing to sell their account, but won't put it up on the public markets. If you are ever interested in an account, ask around to find the owner, or you can always check their name MC page for socials and contacts. Please though, for the love of God, don't bother or harass someone about selling their account, especially if it's not listed. Finally, number 3, contacting original owners. This is one of the most common ways recently that accounts have been brought to the market, because it's one of the easiest, yet hardest at the same time. If you are truly desperate for an account with a good username or a cape, buying it off the original owner is usually going to be pretty cheap, since they likely don't play anymore and won't know their account is even worth anything. The only hard part is actually finding contact with them. The best way to do this is to start by Googling any previous usernames they've had and go from there. If you do choose to do this, good luck. Now, there are a few things to keep in mind about acquiring OG or caped accounts. So for starters, it's not cheap. Due to the high demand and the low supply, a low to mid-tier OG account is probably going to sell for over $500 typically, and I'm sure in only a few months' time, that will be even higher. Capes are suffering the same fate, with trash 2013s and 2015s, the two cheaper capes, still selling at around $400. So if you're planning to buy one, the best thing to do is to do it soon and have your wallet loaded. The next thing is to always remember not to disclose that you bought an account, because that puts your account at risk. Make sure it's secure, and the more OGI or original creation info that you have, the better. And finally, remember that you don't need an OG name or a Minecon cape to be cool. As long as you like your name, or maybe even migrate to the new cape, you're still able to play the game. So that's going to wrap it up for today. If you do have any questions that I did not cover, feel free to comment below or ask in my Discord, and I'll reply to you as soon as possible. With that being said, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.